Please click on subscribe button and click on bell icon for more interesting updates on civil engineering concepts. Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For more information regarding civil engineering concepts, please follow our website civilbasics123.blogspot.com. I will provide you the website link in the below description of this video. I will post at least one article per 2 days. Please follow our blog civilbasics123.blogspot.com. In this video lecture, I will explain you the comparison of the results which is related to the G+2 building structural model with ETABS software and manual calculation site executed building model results. Okay. So in this video, I will cover the concept which is related to the beam reinforcement details. Okay. So initially, I will show you the model specifications for the building structure. So click on the define option. So click on the material properties. So for this building model, I was taken M25 grade concrete and HYSD 415 grade steel. Okay. So again in the same process, I will show you the specifications for the beam section. Go to select the section properties, frame section. So for this building, just I was taken beam size which is approximately equal to 0.45 meter across 0.23 meter. Okay. So I was taken approximately of 18 inches cross 9 inches beam section for the structure. Okay. So I was already explained the comparison between the StatPro results and manual executed building model results in my previous video. I provide you that respected video link in above cart link for this video. Please watch that video if you need it. Okay. Now I will show you the load cases for the building structure. Go to define option. So click on the load cases. So for this building, I was taken two types of the load cases under dead loading condition system as well as live loading condition system. So after applying all the load cases which is related to the dead load and live loading condition, we need to generate the load combinations. Go to click on the define option here. So click on the load combinations option. So it will be consisting of your respected combinations here like this. So I was taken as per my considerations. So click on the cancel option. So after considering the load combination, just we have to do the analysis process. Go to click on the run analysis option here. Okay. So that the model will be done the analysis process for the building structure. So here my model is doing the analysis process for the G+2 building model structure under considerations of the gravitational loads which is related to the dead loading condition as well as the live loading condition system. So here you can see the model was done with analysis process. So this is the deflection of the diagram. So after analysis process completed, we need to design the structure. Okay. So before that, if you need the design results which is related to the slab design section, just we have to assign the strips for the slab. Okay. But for this video, I am not doing the slab design results. Just I am focusing only on the beam results only. Okay. So for that, initially we need to click on this option which is related to the concrete frame design. So firstly, we need to check the IS codal provision. So click on the view revised preferences option in the beam reinforcement details. Okay. So click on this. So select your respected view revised preferences. So in this, it was selected with IS codal provision IS 456 2000 code. So click on OK option. Again in the same process, we have to click on the concrete frame design. So click on the stat design check. So that the beam reinforcement details will be start designing check for the respected beam sections as well as the column sections for the G+2 building model. Now we can see here my red mark is moving from the ground story to remaining stories. So after that, it will show you the reinforcement details percentage of the steel which is used on that respected member. Okay. So after doing the analysis process and after doing the concrete frame design, we need to export this model to CSI detailing 18 version software. Okay. So for that, initially we need to save this model. So here I am selecting save as option. So here I am selecting my desktop. Select the folder. Just I am giving the folder name is 2. Just I am giving the model name is G+2 model. Okay. So here I am considering G+2 EDB file. Click on save option so that the model will be saved here. So after saving is completed, just we have to close this ETABS software. Just I am closing the ETABS software here. So now we have to open the CSI detailing 18 version. So here my software is opening. So the software will be open here like this. So firstly, we need to import the model from ETABS EDB file to CSI detailing. Go to file option. So click on a new detailing option. So in this, we need to select the file. So here I'm selecting desktop, select your 2 and select the G+2 EDB file so that the data will be read as per your considerations. So it will take some time. So initially the model will be open in ETABS 18 version software. So after opening the model in ETABS 18 version software, it will directly import it to CSI detailing. Now you can see it is reading the data from ETABS software to CSI detailing. Okay. So click on the OK option. So initially we need to design the beams. So for that we have to select the preferences initially. So it was selected with AAC code. So firstly we have to select with IS 456. Click on OK. Then after that we have to select the detail units. So in this we need to change the force to kilonewton option. Click on OK. Select the concrete detailing preferences. So you can change the preferences as per your consideration. Just I'm changing it is to B. Label name, just I'm changing to column C, and wall is W here. Click on OK option. So after that, again in the same process we have to select the concrete display preferences. So you can specify your respective preferences as per your consideration. Click on OK. Click on the rebar rules option here. So initially we need to select the beam. So I can select the spacing option. So minimum is as per the considerations is 100. Again I am taking here as 100. Why? Because this is a low rise building. Just I am taking here as 100, and 300 is the maximum spacing for the stirrups, and this is the 300. Again I am selecting the column. In the same process, just we have to consider here as 100. Again I am taking the value here as 300. Click on OK option. So after that we have to click on the default drawing units. So you don't select anything here. So after that we have to click on the directly OK option, so that the designing process will start for the frame sections as per your columns as well as your beams. Okay, so this is the framing plan which is related to the slab section. So I was not showing the slab results here. So just I'm focusing only on the beams. Just I'm taking the beams. So click on the beam detailing option. So select the framing plan. So click on the concrete beam layout at 9 meter level, 6 meter level as well as 3 meter level. So here I'm selecting schedules and labels. Select the schedules and labels. So it will be consisting of your reinforcement values here, and build material and rebar quantity. So select the elevation section. Just I am taking story number 3. So here I am selecting the elevation section for the beam. Okay, so click on the elevation. So this is the elevation for the beam section A. Okay, so for this beam it was consisting of approximately 2 bars of 14 mm diameter at the top reinforcement section. Again it will be consisting of 2 bars at the bottom reinforcement section. Again in the same process I am selecting another elevation section. Now you can see this is another elevation section. In the same process, just I am selecting another elevation section. For each and every beam section, it was obtained that the 2 bars at the top reinforcement section and the bottom reinforcement section is also consisting of 2 numbers. Okay, so again in the same process I am seeing the values which is related to the reinforcement values at the ground story. So here I am selecting the story number 1. Select the B1, double click on it. So now we can see this is the reinforcement details for the B1. In the same process I am selecting the another one. Okay, so from the output file it was obtained that 2 bars of 14 mm diameter and 2 bars of 14 mm diameter at the bottom. Okay, but in practical situations in the building execution process we are used the reinforcement bars of 2 bars at the top reinforcement section which is related to the 12 mm diameter, and 3 bars of bottom side reinforcement section which is consisting of approximately of 12 mm diameter for the mid span. Okay, at the corner at the support condition system we are in order to resist the loading condition system we are taking the 3 bars at the top reinforcement section which is consisting of 12 mm diameter combination as well as 60 mm diameter combination, and at the bottom reinforcement also it will be consisting of 2 bars of 3 bars of 12 mm diameter section. Okay, again for the next beam also it was consisting of the same amount of the reinforcement values here like this. Okay, so but the reinforcement diagram will be changes 12 mm diameter bar or 16 mm diameter bar. Okay, but in E-type software results it is obtaining as only the 4 number of the bars. Okay, from these results we can easily conclude that the beam reinforcement details which is observed from the E-type software not equal to the manual executed results. So depends upon the amount of the load applied for the respected building, depends upon the dimensions, the values will be varying. Okay, so if you want to design the perfect beam design results you can follow the manual results, but we had to focus on the checks as per the E-type software. Okay, so this is the process. So if you have any queries about this respected video, please try to text me your questions in the below comment box. I will try to give the answer for that respected questions. Thank you.